Okay, so today we're going to be making oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. So here we have a cup of butter, salted butter, and it's softened. So we're going to throw that in there. It's actually a little bit more than a cup, so I'm going to use about that much. Then we're going to add our brown sugar. This is a cup of brown sugar. And we're going to use half a cup of granulated white sugar. And then we will be mixing these two things together. Actually, I'm going to be using, I'm not going to be using this. I'm going to just be using a spatula to mix it together because my butter is really soft. So we should be fine. So these are really yummy cookies. And we're going to use chocolate chip. Actually, we're using chocolate chunks with this oatmeal cookies. If you want to use raisins, it's really yummy with raisins too. I tend to like it more with chocolate chips. And so this is how it's gonna look. And we're gonna be using 2 eggs, room temperature eggs. And we're just going to move this out of the way. And I'm just gonna mix it together. So these are all my wet ingredients. Just mix them, mix them, mix them, mix them. I'm not going to be using salt for this recipe because my butter already has salt. I use the salted butter. Really like that one. It's that Irish butter. It's really yummy. It's great for toast. It's great actually for everything. Whole fat. Amazing, wonderful, delicious butter. So now that we have our amazing butter incorporated with our eggs and our brown sugar, we're gonna move on with our flour. Our flour is 1.5 cups. We're gonna just throw that in there. And we also need, we're gonna be using a teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're gonna be using, just a minute here, let me look at my recipe. Baking soda. So I got the baking powder. If you don't have baking soda, you could use baking. I mean, if you don't have baking soda, you could use 2 of your baking powders. But just give me a sec. So here's our baking soda. And now that we have our stuff together, we're just gonna again just mix it together, incorporate it together. Now we're coming in with our dry ingredients, and we're using all-purpose flour here. It's really wonderful. So here we go, coming to the consistency that we want. Just love making cookies and baking and being in the kitchen, and just find it so relaxing. So now when your dough Starting to look like this. Now we're gonna add our oats, and here we have old-fashioned oats. We have 3 cups of old-fashioned oats. So we're just gonna toss those in there, and we're also gonna toss our chocolate chunks, and we're using semi-sweet chocolate chunks. So we're using that, and then we're just gonna mix. We're just gonna actually just fold it in. We're not mixing anything. We're just folding it in. It's gonna be amazing. Amazing cookies. They're gonna be wonderful. You know, and it's really good to get in the kitchen with your little guys, you know, and just they could start learning about math. They could start, you know, pouring things in, helping you out. It's awesome to spend time in the kitchen with them. Make tradition. These could be for Christmas or for Thanksgiving. Because they're amazing cookies. They really are amazing cookies. You don't even have to wait and have them. You don't have to refrigerate them. You could actually, from here, make them into balls and put them right in the oven. Actually, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I have my oven preheated to 350 as I'm brewing coffee, and my Felix, my cat, is over there just watching the whole thing unfold. And yeah. So here we go. My kiddos are older already. They still like to come in and, you know, watch over me. I mean, watch and, you know, help out. My husband's in the back. He's putting together a shell. Shelf. So yeah, like I said, really cool. It comes together really fast. So this is what we have here, and then we will be grabbing. Now from here, we're gonna grab the baking sheets and we're gonna make the balls. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So this is super cool. So now I have clean hands. I'm just gonna use a icing scooper, and I'm just gonna grab a scooper and scoop them on, and then I will form them once I scoop them in, obviously with clean hands. And I think these make about, I want to say it makes about a 16, depending how big you want them. I like them pretty big, so, and then you could always freeze your dough, which is whenever you want a cookie, you could just take it out and bake it. You don't have to make a whole batch, which is really good to have like some dough in the freezers. If you have like a family member that comes in town, or you have friends that come over and they want something, you want to have something sweet for them after their dinner or after any meal, or if you want to, they come over for breakfast, or whatever situation you have going on. Yeah, I don't think I know. So today I'm gonna make about 10, and they're gonna be regular, medium size little guys, and then we're gonna save the rest, and we're gonna just freeze this little dough that we have here left. As you can see, we have about 6 cookies in here. So we're just gonna move this to the side, and then, like I said, again, clean hands. I'm just gonna form them. You know, I put a little bit of water in my hands just to like put them together, and so they can hold their shape. You don't want to mess with them too much. Something little. But yeah, they're really amazing. They're delicious. Let me know if you guys bake them and what do you guys think. I think you guys are gonna love this. This recipe is so simple, but yet so delicious. So it's up to you if you guys want to do this to the cookie. You guys don't even have to mess with it. Just scoop it and put it in. I find that when you do this, they just come out a little bit prettier. That's it. But your mouth doesn't really care. As long as it tastes good. So there we go. We're gonna put them in the oven, and then we'll come back, and then we'll see how they taste. I'll show you guys. So my hands, let me just give my hands a little rinse. Let me trust it. And we're gonna just put them in. Come with me as we put them in. And there you go. And we're gonna put the little guys in the top rack. We're gonna go, those are gonna go for. So let's check our bad boys. Oh, you should smell it. Here, it smells amazing. And they're done. Look how beautiful they look. They smell amazing. I mean, the whole house smells amazing.